Franchising is an opportunity to invest in an existing business with a proven track record and a business model already in place. With around 1 in 3 new businesses failing in their first year, franchising is an increasingly attractive option to UK entrepreneurs. The risks are lower than starting a new business, and franchises have the freedom to run a business in their own right, while still having the support of a larger organisation. Businesses ranging from small family companies up to multi-million-pound international chains can work well as franchises. With investors increasingly worried about starting up new businesses, franchising can be a relatively safe way to see a good return on an investment.
Greensleeves started 15 years ago. My wife and I were the initial franchisees, and we started 12 years ago. And we've developed our own franchise business very successfully. We were very pleased with it. 3 colleagues, all franchisees, joined together, and we did a management buyout 8 years ago in 2008. And we took over the business at that time with 17 franchisees, of which 3 of us were franchisees of that 17. To date, we have 72 franchisees in the country nationally. We're very pleased with the growth, and we can see it continuing that way. Greensleeves offers a franchise business of lawn treatment. We moss control, we weed kill, and we fertilise on a regular basis. That is the core business.
The reason that I decided to take a Greensleeves Lawn Care franchise was simply because I really wanted to work outside, and it was a business that believed I could develop and move on and increase turnover on a regular basis. We presently have approximately 1,000 customers, and we are able to manage them from 2 vans. There's 2 full-time employees and someone who helps with the administration on a fairly regular basis.
As an operator, I feel I have plenty of freedom to run the business as I wish. There is a basic business model there which needs to be followed, but when it comes to the hours that I work, that's entirely up to me and the level of staff that I wish to employ.
Personally, the outdoor environment attracted myself initially, and we find that many of our franchisees that is the driving interest that attracts them. We have 72 franchisees operating from as far north as Aberdeen down to Brighton in the southeast and over to Bath in the southwest. Nationally, we're about 75% coverage of the country at the moment.
The lawn care franchise lends itself really well to families. Currently there's myself, my dad and my mum that work in the business, and it's worked really well. The products and services we offer are a seasonal lawn care service with additional services like scarification, aeration, overseeding, lawn renovation, and just general advice really.
We find potential franchise partners are most successful when we have family combinations. We can have husbands and wives, brothers and sisters. In some circumstances, we have 2 sisters working together. The franchise model, as far as lawn care concerned, is proven to a degree because it was adopted from the American ideas. Many businesses are franchised, from McDonald's right the way down to much smaller ones. Ours is a very easy entry level. It offers people a very, very profitable opportunity. They can develop a multi-van operation and make a really good return on their investment.
Franchising works best when a company has a simple business model, as it provides a framework for each franchise to follow to become profitable quickly. Benefits of becoming a franchisee include a wealth of shared knowledge from head office and other franchisees, collaborative marketing ideas and increased buying power. This ensures that they are following the existing framework of the business, and company directors can also give support through site visits. If you're thinking of becoming a franchisee, you must thoroughly research the industry to assess who the rival companies are and how successful this company is.
We give our franchisees ongoing support the moment they sign up. We have a thoroughly comprehensive training program of 14 days and then support on the field from the directors. On top of that, we have a marketing department, we have a business development department, and we have a technical department. So the support that the franchisees get is, in our opinion, second to none. Our policy for new franchisees is to supply them with initial training, which is very comprehensive. We have marketing backup, we have technical backup, and we have product backup that is developed over a period, and the package to them is very comprehensive.
So as a new franchisee, the support that was provided was a 2-week package by head office, learning all the systems and chemicals, and then constant support throughout the year with regular visits by company directors.
The research I carried out before becoming a franchisee for Greensleeves was, first and foremost, I had to determine what it was I wanted to do. Secondly, I then looked to see which of the companies were offering that sort of service. I was previously a Greensleeves customer, so I had quite an insight into the business and knew what it entailed.
Businesses that operate successfully as franchises are the ones that have simple and easy to operate systems. Ours is ideal in that respect. We've gone through the recession and grown steadily right the way through. We've increased our franchise base from 17 to 72 during that period. We can see steady growth through that period, and we are very encouraged as we come out of recession, because we think the potential is enormous. We've done research where we find 18 million households in the UK have lawns. At the moment, all of us together, all the franchise businesses together, are servicing just over 500,000 of those lawns. So the potential of growth is obviously evident, and all our franchisees are growing at least around about the 20 to 25% year on year. And we can see that continuing as we come out of the recession. The growth should and will increase.
In the main, our services include regular maintenance of the lawns, which entails fertilising, spraying of weeds and spraying of moss. In addition to that, we scarify and hollow tie and aerate lawns.
Currently we operate 8 vans, we have 8 staff, and we're serving about 4,000 customers at the moment.
So what benefits are there as a franchisee? You can join an existing business with a proven track record and tried and tested business model. This reduces the risk of investment and allows one to create a new business in its own right, whilst following a successful framework. So you'll have the freedom to choose your own employees and working hours, and will also inherit an existing customer base.
The franchise model does seem to suit the lawn care business quite well. I think because it's a very simple business, the franchise model works quite well. It brings in things like collective buying power, collaborative marketing ideas. You get to bounce off other people doing the same sort of work. We plan to keep the business growing by reinvesting profits, continued marketing operations, and we incentivise our staff quite a lot. We set them targets and offer sort of bonuses, things like that, and that's proved really successful for driving more business and keeping us growing.
We presently have approximately 1,000 customers, and we are able to manage them from 2 vans. There's 2 full-time employees and someone who helps with the administration on a fairly regular basis. Our services that we offer are straightforward and effective. We visit customers on a regular basis, we have good customer interaction, and we encourage people to tell us what they think of what we're doing for them.
Business owners look for franchisees with enthusiasm, ambition, and a proactive approach. The profits depend on the franchises after all. Whilst most people claim to be ambitious and enthusiastic in interviews, it is essential that you actually are in order to be successful.
The type of franchisee we look for is somebody that wants to develop a business on their own right. We have a lot of people that approach us that have come from larger organisations, banking, the civil service. They've never really operated their own business, and we find that complicated for them to understand it first, but the enthusiasm, without a doubt, is what we look for.
Before we started the Greensleeves franchise, we looked at several other different companies. We spoke to a few other companies, and it just seemed like Greensleeves was the right option at the time.
As an operator, I feel I have plenty of freedom to run the business as I wish. There is a basic business model there which needs to be followed, but when it comes to the hours that I work, that's entirely up to me and the level of staff that I wish to employ. And the reason I chose to join an existing franchise is because there's already a strong customer base and a brand loyalty and brand awareness. With regards to the return on investment, although I've only been in the business for a couple of months now, it looks like I should be hitting a 50% return of investment by the end of the year. I feel that there are significantly less risks involved with franchising rather than setting up your own business. There is a business model there in place to follow.
We offer all our franchisees full support to develop their own businesses successfully. We have marketing, technical, business development and ongoing training at any stage, financial support. We believe they have everything they require to develop a successful business. As long as each individual franchisee follows our procedures and keeps their business simple, they're at liberty to run their own businesses in their own right. We know that our franchise territories that we allocate to people are equal. We know that the potential is equal. We know that our marketing support and technical support is equal. We have a very comprehensive initial training program. We have technical backup, we have business backup, business development backup, and we have a marketing backup. So we believe that they have very, very, very good support from our head office. It comes down to their own ability to run their companies.
I feel it's important to build a relationship with the franchisors by constant communication. There's a wealth of knowledge there to be had, and it's important to share your experiences with them.
Existing franchisees are proven business models with successful track records which reduce the risk for anybody investing in them.
If a franchisee is successful by following existing procedures, they can become cash flow positive from day one. A return on investment of up to 50% can be achieved within some sectors. Franchisees will sign a contract for a number of years, which offers them protection and also the chance to extend or cancel the contract after that time.
If a franchise follows our procedures, it is cash flow positive from day one. A single van operation can return a 50% return on turnover. A well-run multi-van operation can return up to 30% on turnover. Our franchise agreements are for terms of 5 years and they are renewable at the end of that period.
So having just started with a business, I know I have the protection of a 5-year contract which I have signed, and I look forward to many more years continuing from then.
To keep the company going, we'll really work to the formula that we have done for the last 5, 6, 7 years, which is regular leaves drops. We will do a lot of local advertising and really looking after our customer base. A lot of our new customers come from recommendations, and that's really, indicative of what we're doing on people's lawns on a regular basis.
The future for Greensleeves is to develop national coverage and to develop our brand across the country.
The Greensleeves brand has certainly helped our business grow. As the business and the franchise has grown, it's raised more brand awareness, and the collective marketing power that we have now together has helped sort of push the brand and grown awareness.
For the future, I hope to expand the business and gain a good, strong customer base, enabling me to have a lifestyle that I wish with happy customers.